Using a number line can help you order rational numbers. What I like to do is I like to think of these numbers in terms of 0. And what I mean by that is I look for numbers that are positive, and I know that my positive numbers are going to go on this side of 0. And I know that my negative numbers will go on the other side of 0. So right away what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these numbers that I have and I'm going to sort them. I'm going to put my positive numbers on the positive side, and I'm going to put my negative numbers on the negative side. That's my first step. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for numbers that are greater than 1. Okay, greater than 1 are going to be numbers that are like mixed numbers. So for example, I'm going to look at this 6/4. I know 6/4 is an improper fraction, which is really the same as 1 2/4. And 1 2/4 is the same as 1 1/2. So I know that 6/4 is going to be a fraction greater than 1. So when I look at this, I know it can't be either of these two boxes because this one is less than 1. This one is equal to 1. This is the only box that's greater than 1. And if I look at it carefully right here, that looks like it's 1 1/2. It's halfway between the 1 and the 2. So I know that 6/4 is going to go here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these other two numbers and think about what I know. Well, I know 25% is the same as 25/100. And I know 25/100 is the same as 1/4. So when I think about 25% and it's got to be 1/4, that has to be this dot right here. It can't be 1 whole. And if I look at this, this is about where a half would be. This would be a fourth. This would be 3/4. So I know 25% will go right here. That means 100%, my last whole number, my last positive number, has to go here. And I know that's true because I know 100% is equal to 100 over 100, which is the same as 1 whole. So now I have all my positive numbers in place. I'm going to do the same thing for my negative numbers. All right, when I look at this, I see -4/3. -4/3 is a fraction greater than 1, so that means it's going to be one of these two spots right here. -4/3 is the same as -1 1/3. And I know that -1 1/3 is the same as -1 3/10, but that's a repeating decimal, so it just goes on and on and on forever. I know that I'll put this here for now. -1 8/10 is a fraction that's going to be further away from 0 because this is 8/10 and this is 3/10. So if I were counting backwards, we'd get to -1, and then I'd have -1 1/10, -1 2/10, -1 3/10. So this one's going to go here, and then I'd keep going. -1 4/10, -5/10, -6/10, -7/10, 1 8/10 would be here, which means that this number has to go in this spot, but let's prove it. I know that -75/100 is the same as -75/100, and if I were to simplify that, that's the same as -3/4. And if I were to break up this number line, this would be -1/2. So this would be -3/4 and -1/4. Oops, that's not a 1. -1/4. And that's how a number line can help you order rational numbers.